Welcome, everyone. We are so excited that you're here. And today we're going to be talking about why so many of us have said yes to something that's changing thousands and thousands of people's lives, not through just better health, but through hope, freedom, and community. We are the activation company. And what that means is we don't supplement the body, we activate it. We help the body work the way I believe God designed it to. Let's see if I can get my screen to share. There we go. My name is Jennifer Polk. And I first want to thank you for joining us. We know that you have many choices of where you could be, and you're here to learn about something we're super excited about. Before I ever heard the word activation, I was a woman doing all the right things, or so I thought, and I was still running empty. And maybe you know that feeling, showing up for everyone else and holding it all together, but quietly losing yourself inside. I worked in social services for years. I helped others through their storms while walking through some of my own. My husband at that time was diagnosed with ALS, and both my parents were facing cancer. And I was raising our son in the middle of all of that. So obviously, my days were very, very full, and my cup was very, very empty. Before that, I had already spent years praying through infertility, believing in a miracle. And after 4.5 years, our son arrived, and he was such a gift. But even then, I was weary, and I wasn't, I was looking for something else. I was looking for hope. And then when LifeVantage found me, I always say, and I learned that through activation, it isn't about adding something new. It's about waking up what I believe we already have placed inside of us. And when I started on the Protandim NRF2, my energy came back, my fog lifted, I started feeling like me again. And later, when I added just a couple weeks ago the P84 that we're going to talk about today, my digestion has been better, my mood has been better. My husband thinks so. And my sleep has leveled up, and all in a powerful full circle moment. My ex-husband, the one that had the ALS, later, like, he is part of a Duke University study that is exploring how these products support the body's natural processes. And when that's realized, it's not just theory, it's science working together. And even though my marriage didn't survive that season, God had a huge plan of restoration. And today I'm married to my incredible husband. And together we've built a beautiful blended family with three amazing sons. And through it all, infertility, illness, caregiving, heartbreak, and healing, I've learned that God never wastes pain. Now I don't just have health, I have hope, I have purpose, and I get to lead a movement of extraordinary hearts who are helping others do the same. So that is my story. Okay. Our little housekeeping before we jump in, because I always want to lead with integrity. We're going to talk here about health, hope, and a little bit about business. I just wanted you to know that everyone's results are different. Success comes from working consistently and believing in yourself and effort, and it's not magic pill or pixie dust. These products have been and have amazing science behind them, but we can't say that it's designed to diagnose, treat, mitigate any disease or illness. We're here just to educate, inspire, and help you make informed decisions on your own health journey or somebody that you love. So basically, take this as your permission to relax, have fun, learn something new, and dream bigger. Okay? So here we go. So, what activation is? Well, it means turning on your body's natural repair and defense systems. Most people try to fix the problem from the outside in, right? Activation works from the inside out. It helps our bodies communicate better, adapt to stress, detox naturally, and perform in ways that it was designed to do. So, this is where it all started. This little yellow pill that changed absolutely everything. So, there was an ABC primetime investigative report that aired, and the host, John Quinones, they took his blood. And if you haven't seen it, ask the person that invited you to watch this to show you this ABC primetime report, because it blew my mind when I first saw it. And what it showed is that but in 14 days, John Quinones's blood was that of a 20-year-old. He couldn't tell the difference on national TV. The sales were like $5 million overnight on pure speculation. And unfortunately, the doctor that was running the company at that time, he wasn't ready for those kind of sales, and the company almost went under. But thankfully, institutions and universities started funding their own studies on their own dime and with this little incredible yellow pill. And now there's over 30 peer-reviewed studies. I call it God's pharmacy because these 5 plants that were created and designed to work together synergistically. And you probably have heard of a lot of them, right? Milk thistle supports detox. Green tea boosts energy. Turmeric calms that inflammation. Bacopa helps all your cells. And again, as I said, it's backed now by 30 peer-reviewed scientific studies. Think when you cut an apple and it turns brown, that is called oxidation. And that's what's happening on the inside. And we know from the very first study, human study, by the way, it proved to reduce this thing called oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days and up to 70% in 120 days. So, like I said, if you haven't seen that ABC Primetime Investigative Report, I asked the person that invited you to show you because it's unbelievable. So now I want to invite one of my friends that we were like, okay, why say yes? Why do you say yes? So you've heard my story. And first, I want to ask my friend Belinda Anderson. She is amazing. She radiates light wherever she goes. And Belinda, can you share your story why you said yes?
Absolutely. Well, thank you for inviting me on the call, Jennifer, and I am super excited to be here. And thanks to everyone for showing up. So, like Jennifer mentioned, my name's Belinda Anderson, and I am married to the love of my life, Terry. We have a blended family of 8 children, 22 grandchildren. Life is full, busy, and lots of fun. Um, I was introduced to these products over 11 years ago by a dear friend of mine in my hair salon. She was a client, and I was struggling with some joint pain at that time. So I thought, why not? So I took the product, and actually I took the one product that Jennifer spoke of, the Nerf 2 Pro Tandem, because that's all we had at the time, and one other piece of skincare. So I started taking it, and a month later, I'm like, I felt results and the pain lessened in my hands. And I'm like, wow, this actually works. So I went home and I shared with my husband, Terry, and I'm like, you're going to take this because he's the one that had the health problems. And that's why Chris had reached out to us and put us on her names list to begin with. So actually, thank the person that thought enough of you to invite you here, like I do for Chris. But we don't know where Terry would be without, or myself, without these products today. So I got excited and I started sharing with products as a stylist and a business owner for over 30 years. I got excited, and people come into the salon, sit in your chair, and in the first 10 minutes, they'd tell you a lot about their life. So I couldn't help. I felt morally obligated to share this with everyone who came across my path. Um, it was just rewarding to watch as time went on, and hear the stories back from dear friends and clients of mine having success. So then along come 2020 and life changed. We all know what happened then. My salon was actually mandated in March of 2020 to close its doors, but the rent didn't close its doors. So I was still needing to pay rent. Well, thank goodness I had this as a plan B, and I had earned a residual income on the 15th of every month from sharing these products. We get paid to be a voice. So the income covered my rent at the time, and I'm so grateful for that. And then a couple years ago, my salon completely closed. Shortly after that, my husband had a terrible accident and he's unable to work. So again, we are very grateful and this income is a true blessing for us. Um, so today that residual income helps cover our products, which is huge for us. If you're looking at this, there is a way that this can cover um, the cost of your products and it covers our monthly groceries and insurance premiums. So I'm very grateful for that, that, this is helping people with their health and their finances. So, but the best part, one of the best parts, and we were just all together in Dallas here, and I wouldn't know Jennifer and the next gal, Ellen, who's going to speak. I wouldn't know them if it wasn't for this business. So the community, the friendships, I love them. I travel with them. I do life with them, and there's room for you. So we'd love to have you.
Oh, Belinda.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know,
She's so
right?
sweet.
I know. So now I would love for you to meet my friend Ellen. And we met through the business as well. And her story is one of quiet strength and definitely resilience. So, Ellen, can you please share why you said yes to LifeVantage?
So, good morning, everyone. My name is Ellen, and I am a Colorado native and a proud mother of my son, Austin. On one of my unexpected journeys that began in 2000, I woke up blind in one eye. Thankfully, my sister Carol stepped in to take care for me and my son while those 3 months went by while my eye healed. Over the years, I have faced a whirlwind of symptoms of pain, double vision, brain fog, vertigo, and severe fatigue. And in 2009, I received the devastating diagnosis of a brain disorder that would shorten my lifespan. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to care for myself, let alone my son, or if I was going to be able to see him graduate, get married, have kids. I had always led an active lifestyle that had been slowly taken away. 4 years ago, my doctor said, "Hey, pharmaceuticals are no longer necessary." But I continued to look for relief from my persistent symptoms that I've been having. And in November of 2024, I was drawn to the GLP-1 ads on Facebook. And one ad piqued my interest, which led me to stalk Sherry online. I am so grateful that she accepted my friend request and invited me to an event. On that day, I did make a decision to join and start the weight loss program, but much to my surprise, it had sold out. So Sherry suggested that I started taking NRF2 to get activated. I thought, what? Although I was disappointed that I could not begin my weight loss journey right away, I decided to give it a try. Navigating the holiday seasons and taking care of a sick service dog, I committed to the process. It wasn't until April of 2025 when my husband Charles asked me if I'd been taking that little yellow pill. And I replied, yes. And in that moment, I realized that healing is possible. I know I'm still in the beginning, but I'm enjoying my life with the energy to go bowling without pain and fatigue. I'm enjoying playing poker again without all the brain fog. And our camping trips are fun and filled with more spontaneous outdoor adventures. I am so grateful to have a real second chance. And
Mm,
by the way, Elsie has an amazing journey of her own.
love it. Thank you, Ellen. I just love you guys.
Oh, no, thank
I
you.
just
It's like,
love you.
ah.
I know. It's, when you first start telling your story, it's hard. It's so hard because you're like, right? We're not taught to do that, but it's so important. Your story really is one of strength and resilience. And every day when I get to talk to you, I'm so, so, so blessed. So, just a few weeks ago, we acquired and we merged with another incredible company. And now that we have this new evolution of activation. I'm calling it God's garden for your gut. P84 is our newest addition. And again, we're just going to go through these two major our flagship product and our newest activation product, and they are incredible. But get back to the person who shared this with you for the whole line of activation products to find where you fit in. But P84 contains 84 whole food ingredients. They feed, balance, and detox your gut naturally. And it includes prebiotics, right? To feel good, fuel that, bacteria, probiotics to restore your balance, postbiotics to reduce that bloat. I don't know about you guys, I was definitely getting that bloat, and enzymes to help your body absorb those nutrients. Within days, I know I did, and most people notice better digestion, more energy, cleaner focused, because your gut and brain are constantly talking to each other. We've heard that gut brain connection. It's over 70% of our immune system is in your gut. Someone even added up all of the ingredients if you bought them separate for a 30-day supply, and it would cost $1,432 a month. That was crazy. And there's no way that you can get all of your vegetables and fruits, and we're talking green, yellow, purple, orange. We need that. And I just know I am not going to get those 84 in my body every day. I love seeing it. 2 rips, Phyto Power 1, Phyto Power 2, and a sip. So 2 rips and a sip. And I am actually craving it, and I'm happy to be regular again. And that's all I'll say for that. Okay. So when you combine these two, the Protandim NRF2 with the P84 gut activator, it's like giving your body both offense and defense. NRF2 protects your cells while the P84 fuels your gut. Together, they create what we call this healthy edge. We call it the healthy edge pack. Activation from the inside out, helping your body repair, restore, and rebalance the way it was designed to do. So while other companies are shrinking or switching to affiliate models, LifeVantage is expanding, and we've been partnering with others who align with our science of activation and our family culture. We're built on research, integrity, and heart, and that's why I said yes, and why so many of us continue to say yes every day. So again, this is the Healthy Edge pack. The combo supports energy, focus, digestion, sleep, and a healthy inflammation response. So this isn't about a quick fix. If someone tells me, Jennifer, I want to try this for 30 days, I'm like, did you get where you're at in 30 days? I don't think so. So please, if you're going to start something, at least give it 120 days, because that is how long it takes for all of our cells to regenerate. And I know when your gut and your cells work together, everything falls in place. This is the edge that helps you live better, not busier. So, as we wrap up, I just want to say thank you for spending some time with us. You've heard 3 stories today, you've seen some science, and you felt the heart of this amazing community. My invitation is simple: get back to the person who invited you to this presentation, ask your questions, figure out where you're at, and let them help you take your next step. So, whether it's your health, your hope, or your future, you deserve to live your best. I am going to stop share.
Yay!
And I'm going to stop the recording.